All right, today we're jumping into the philosophy of Walter Meyer Netto, who has this incredible idea that leadership isn't just about managing, it's about being an architect. We're going to break down what he means by that and how you can actually build a lasting legacy, even in this crazy, complicated world we're in. So, let's get right to it.
And this quote from Cal Newport just nails it. It's the perfect place to start. Think about it. The biggest shortage we have right now isn't money, or talent, or even good ideas. It's focused, undivided attention. That simple fact is the key to understanding why we need a totally new way to think about leadership.
And that scarcity leads us straight into this paradox that's at the heart of modern leadership. We've never been more connected, right? We've got constant pings, 24/7 communication, an endless fire hose of information. But we're less present than ever. Our attention is splintered, our meetings are all over the place, and our relationships can feel a mile wide and an inch deep. I'm sure that sounds familiar to a lot of you. And if you want to put a number on it, get this, 23 hours a week. A study from McKinsey found that's how much time executives are spending just on email. That's more than half of a normal work week stuck in an inbox, just reacting to things instead of actually leading. This is a massive, massive drain on our ability to think and be strategic. So what's the real cost of all this? Well, this constant distraction, this fragmentation of our attention, it's not just annoying, it's absolutely devastating. It's literally eroding our ability to lead with wisdom, to think deeply, to connect with our people in a real way. And that is the core problem that this whole leader-architect idea is meant to solve. So, how do we start to fix this mess? The answer, according to Meyer Netto, is a fundamental shift in how we see our role. He calls it the vision of the leader-architect. It's all about moving from just managing what's already there to consciously engineering the future you want to see. Okay, so what exactly is a leader-architect? It's a leader who stops just reacting to the systems they're in and starts intentionally designing them. We're talking about the human systems, the tech systems, the whole organizational structure. Everything is designed with one goal in mind, creating high performance and a lasting impact. This image right here really captures the whole idea. Are you just managing the present, basically putting out fires all day? Or are you truly architecting the future, designing something powerful, meaningful, and built to last? That's the choice. Now, obviously, no architect shows up to a job site without a plan. The leader architect is no different. They work from two essential blueprints that give them the framework to build this new reality. Let's dig into the first one. So blueprint number one, it's all about people. It starts with designing the human element, because without a solid foundation of trust and courage, nothing else you build is going to stand. This is the absolute bedrock of the entire structure. And what I love about this is how it takes a fuzzy concept like trust and turns it into real, actionable engineering principles. There are three pillars. 1, consistency. Do your words and actions line up? 2, transparency. Do you share the why, not just give orders? And 3, connection, which means you're really listening, you're genuinely present. These aren't just soft skills, they're the steel beams of your organization. And this isn't just a feel-good theory. It's totally backed by research. Amy Edmondson calls it psychological safety, and that is the direct result of this high-trust environment. It's the invisible foundation for everything we say we want. Innovation, continuous learning, high performance. You don't have this, the whole building's at risk of collapse. And the payoff for making this investment? It's incredible. Look at these numbers from research cited in the Harvard Business Review. Companies that build high-trust cultures see a 50% jump in productivity, 76% higher engagement, and, this is huge, 40% less burnout. This isn't just a line-item expense, it's a massive strategic advantage. All right, on to the second blueprint. Once you have that solid human foundation in place, the leader architect can start to orchestrate the technology. And this isn't about just using tech, it's about creating a beautiful, intentional symphony between people and AI. And this is the key idea right here. The point isn't to replace humans with AI. The point is to use artificial intelligence as a partner, a tool to amplify the things that make us uniquely human. You know, our creativity, our empathy, our strategic thinking. So how does this human-AI symphony actually play out? Well, it's all about knowing who plays which instrument. We, the humans, we bring the stuff AI just can't do. ethical decisions, empathy, real disruptive innovation. Our job is to supervise, to give context, to inspire. The AI, it does the heavy lifting, crunching massive amounts of data, automating repetitive tasks, spotting patterns we'd miss. And when you put them together, that's when you unlock something that neither could ever do alone.
And this brings us right back to where we started. Remember that huge problem of our fragmented attention? Well, here is the architectural solution. By orchestrating this partnership with AI, we get our focus back. The AI handles the noise, those emails and routine reports. It boosts our decision-making with deeper insights, and it even allows us to give personalized coaching and feedback to our people at a scale that was just impossible before.
So you've got these two blueprints in hand, the human and the technological. And that brings us to the ultimate goal, building a legacy. But the crucial insight here is that legacy isn't some monument you build at the very end of your career. It's something you construct every single day. Which leads to the first big question that every leader, every architect really needs to ask themselves. How can we consciously design jobs where technology actually makes us more human instead of diminishing us or replacing us? And the second question digs even deeper, right back to that foundation we talked about. Because the tech itself is not enough. What kind of culture, one built on real trust and psychological safety, do we need to create so that this powerful new collaboration between humans and AI can actually take root and thrive? And finally, this brings it all back home to you. Because legacy isn't some big abstract thing that happens in the future. It's being built right now, today, in every single choice you make, every action you take. It's not a noun, it's a verb. So the only real question is, what are you architecting today? Because when it all comes down to it, this is the simple truth. The future doesn't just happen to us, it happens through us. A leader architect gets that. They pick up their tools, they look at their blueprints, and they intentionally build a future filled with meaning, impact, and a true legacy. Thanks for joining us.